Hello and welcome, it's Emilia here. Today I want to try resin. I've watched the Anna's Finnabair video. It's a video from a year ago, I think. It was a Facebook Live first, and it was the video, and I will list her channel in the description box, so please check there. And she was mentioning that resin to use with the molds. She was also explaining and showing how to use the other products. So if you have the molds, if you have the Finnabair's molds, please check that video, because it will give you lots of tips and like the technique how to use the different materials with the molds and achieve a really nice results. But I have never used the resin, and I thought I need to try. I ordered two different lots. So this one is the one Anna was using, and this one is the same company, but it's just different color, because this is kind of beigey cream and this is white. So I want to try them today and tell you, maybe not tell you, but you know, like give you some feedback from someone who is using the resin for the first time, because obviously on Anna's video it seemed to very easy but she is very experienced, so I thought I will try it for myself, and also I will share that experience with you and tell you if you have to be afraid of it or not, if you can go ahead and try. So I will unpack these. These were packed really well, as you can see. They were all in the box with some additional like air protection, air pockets. So and I ordered this from the Amazon in UK. I will provide the link in the description as well. Yeah, so let me start. I will unpack it off the camera, and I will also show you what else I have prepared to help me with succeed in first time using resin. So each resin has two parts, part 1 and part 2. It is very important to read the labels, please, because you're working with chemicals, you need the protection and you need to know how to use it. So in the bigger set I have the cream resin, in the smaller set I have the white resin. I never used any of it before, so I just bought both to compare and to see which I would prefer to order in the future. If one will be better than the other, I will let you know. Other than the resin, I also have a glass mat on the desk. I have the baking paper on the right hand side where I will be moving the molds. I have plastic cups to mix the resin. I have one small cup with the measurements inside it and a small plastic spoon. Of course, I will be wearing gloves, and I'm ready to start. I'm going to start with some simple shapes. I don't want to make it too difficult for the first time. The label on the resin says to mix 2 equal parts and then pour it. The curing time on the label says 2-3 minutes, but I know that Anna mentioned it, that it will all depend on the temperature and environment, I guess. So I will let you also know how long it took here to cure. I will also be using wooden stick and the spatula. If the resin will not go into all small places, you can always push it with the stick. I'm pouring the resin quite slowly. I try to control it. I don't want it to spill over the edges, and then I'm pushing it into the corners of the frame and into the places where it didn't go. I have that wooden stick for that, and I think it's better to add less and then add a little bit more than to add too much. I was filling the mold with the last element, the resin started to cure already, but it's still, I believe it will still work. Now I'm moving into the white resin. I will do it the same way, so mix 2 equal parts in the cup and then fill the molds with it. So the white resin is curing faster. When I'm pouring it into the big frame, it's already started to cure. And then I filled one more element and basically couldn't use it anymore because it dried in the cup. So I should maybe work a bit faster here. Should start with the largest element, the easiest first, and then the smaller ones. The chain on one of the molds was very tricky, and I I couldn't do it. I need to practice that, but I'm going to leave it in the mold and see what shape will I have out of it. Ha! That was fun, I must say. Is this one didn't work great. I mean, I couldn't get it in, so a smaller spoon definitely would be a good to have in hand. This one, look, can you hear? I think it is ready actually. They all sounds like plastic now. I may try to, oh yeah, I think I'll be able to remove it, and this one as well. What I wanted to say, it cured much faster than I expected. As you could see, the last one, when I was pouring the frame, this look really marbled now. I don't know if it will set or not. So it was like already hard to pour, but other than that, I think it's just great. Oh wow, look at that. Amazing. I hope the camera will catch it. It doesn't want to focus today. It's driving me mad. Let me just do it like that. Come on. What's wrong with it? Let me just switch it off and on for a second. I want to try it on the darker background. Oh yes, this should work. So you can see how detailed it is. Amazing. It's amazing. So this is the beige cream color. And like I said, it cured much faster, so you have to work quite fast, and I would suggest just to do small quantities if you not experienced like me. The smaller the better for the first time. And this one looks beautiful as well. I'm so happy with it. I am really, it's very, very nice. All the details, everything are here. Okay, I will do the rest. So I was worried about that little thing on the top, but it worked. I pushed it with the with the wooden stick because it didn't want to go there, but yeah, the stick worked fine. And like I said, it's better to add smaller, less than then more you need. This one has some things I will have to remove. I will show you in a second. I will show you them all. They look really, really nice. Very nice. So this has those little pieces, but you know, they're chipping off easily. They're all great. Wow. I'm so happy with it. Yeah. Because I was so worried, you know, I never use that. These are really thin. So if you add less, if you have a like piece like this one, which you know, which is kind of flat, you can add less resin to have a very thin element. Let me just check if the white ones are like, can they come off? I think so. This one, I don't know. This one is really marbled. I think they're all good. Okay, so I want to remove the white ones and we will compare the color as well, because I thought not always, oh, this is slightly sticky yet still, I mean, but let me just take it out. Not always I like to paint my elements, and I thought white would work great for me. Oh, this is good. Look at this one. So you can see the difference in the color is, I don't know if you can see actually, because it's very bright here, but there is a difference. This is more like yellow and this is really white. Very nice white. It's still slightly sticky, so maybe I should wait a few more minutes. Let me wait and I will finish the video taking this all out. Okay, I am back. I put the gloves again in case any of it's still not great. I think it's all cured, but it's kind of, because you know it started to, this didn't work. I need to throw it away because it was already starting to cure. So definitely I mixed too much white. This one is very nice. Too much white, you know, and I couldn't work fast enough to kind of pour it. But this is very nice. So I want to take them all out and zoom up a little bit. This one, oh, I need to practice. But let's see what we have here. Maybe I can still use it. I think if I take the, yeah, I think I will be able to use it if I just take those, you know, pieces. I will cut them off with the scissors or something. So definitely can use that part. So if you would like to try it, I just want to say a few things. The same Anna was saying on her video. First of all, just have gloves and other protection you need. Protect your table. I have a glass mat here. I have like a baking paper there. So this is very important. You can wear mask as well, and you can open the window. I must say the white one has much stronger odor than I couldn't feel the beige one, but I could feel the white one. This one, it's missing a little bit here, but I still can use the frame. Look at these frames, they look really, really nice. What else? I made a little notes here to help me. I said, yeah, the curing time, it may be quicker than you think, especially if you are in a warm room, because it said on the packaging that the temperature needs to be above 18 degrees, 18 like Celsius degrees. So maybe if you are in a warmer environment, it may be quicker. Oh, I have something, this one left here. I will try to take it off with some tool in a second. And the little ones, they worked great as well. I think I should add slightly less than the like level here, so less would be better, because they're not very flat, they kind of bumpy on the bottom. I'm sure I can fix that. So the experience, well, really, really lovely. I am so happy with it, I must say, and I encourage you to try. With a little bit of practice, I'm sure it will get better. This one, I think, though, it's better with the, like, all the details are, I think, slightly better visible than on the white. Why? I don't know. Maybe I will try the white mix again and just do it again and see, oh, actually here everything is looking good. So maybe because it was setting faster than I thought, you know. This one is kind of maybe still not ready yet, but it's marbled on the bottom because it was already setting when I was pouring it. So that will be it, I think. I hope I can encourage you with that video to try and have fun, because now I can create so many, you know, it took few minutes, maybe 10 minutes altogether, so it's very fast process, and you can have lots of elements to use on your mixed media projects, or also because they're not very heavy, you can still use it on the, you know, boxes, to decorate boxes, on your cards as well. Yeah, experiment and let me know what do you think, and also let me know if you think that video was any helpful to you, and if you would like to see any more similar videos, maybe like trying things and yeah, and letting you know how it goes. So that will be it for today. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.